Hello friends, how's it going? It's me, Betty Jean. Today I wanted to do a video that I saw Abby and Julia do in a collab. They did like an unexpected favorites video talking about the makeup products that became favorites and they didn't expect them to be favorites. I will have their videos linked down below. I adore both of them and their channels so much, and I wanted to partake in this little topic as well because I think it's very interesting just to kind of reflect on the products that became your favorites that you didn't necessarily think would be your favorites. And none of these products are products I thought I would hate, because why would I buy something I thought I would hate? They're just products that I thought they'd be fine. I thought they'd be cool to try, but I didn't think they'd be things that I was constantly reaching for and really loving. So yeah, without further ado, let's just hop right into it and chat about some unexpected favorites. The first thing that popped into my head, this is kind of one thing but multiple things, but just Alter Ego as a brand in general was very much an unexpected favorite for me. When they initially reached out to me wanting to send me a palette, I was hesitant, but I was intrigued. But they're a dupe brand, so I didn't expect the quality to be that great. I thought it might be fine, but I wasn't expecting like my expectations were not very high. And I was insanely blown away. I'll kind of show you some of these palettes. This is the Sahara. This is the Natasha Denona Biba dupe, I think. This is the Aurora. This one is the Sunrise, I think, dupe. The Goddess, I think, is my favorite. This one is the Gold palette from Natasha Denona dupe. I love this one. The Daydream is the Huda Beauty New Nudes dupe, I think is what it's called. Love that one as well. And the Temptress is a dupe for the Anastasia Sultry palette. I love all of these so much. If I'm traveling, I bring one of these with me just as a good staple, well-rounded palette that I know I can pair with pretty much anything because there's plenty of neutrals. These are my favorite neutral palettes that I have, and they're not even totally neutral. Like the Aurora one has a lot of those bright colors, and the Goddess has a lot of those really pretty blues and just really interesting golds where they're not typical. I don't know, there's really special things about these palettes. They have beautiful textures. The mattes blend like a dream. I just love the way they perform. They blew me out of the water, and I can't wait to see what else they come out with. They were definitely an unexpected favorite. Now they're a brand where when they're coming out with something new, I'm very intrigued and excited. They actually, as of right now, I probably have them when you're seeing this, but as of right now that I'm filming it, they do have the brushes, lipsticks, and I think lashes on their way to me. They wanted to send them to me, so I'm excited to try those. I can't wait to see what other palettes they come out with. I need a Metropolis dupe. I need a Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde dupe. That would be awesome. There's a lot of things I would love to see, so really excited about that brand, and they were definitely not something I expected to love as much as I do. Keeping along the same lines as palettes, I wanted to talk about the Queen palette, which was a collaboration between Fumi and Juvia's Place. It looks like this, and when I ordered it, I definitely thought it was pretty. I thought it would create really cool looks, and this palette was advertised as something that could be played with on the eyes or the face. I just didn't expect to fall head over heels in love with it. I love this palette. You can tell how much I love this blush by how dirty it is. This highlight is absolutely stunning. I can even use the pink and red as blushes if I use a lighter hand. They play beautifully as eyeshadows. If I'm traveling, this palette almost always comes with me because it's such a staple, good blush, highlight, eyeshadow palette for me. I adore this palette, and I thought I'd like it again, but I didn't expect to love it so much that I would reach for it so often. So that was a good one. I'm very impressed with that palette. For everything else, let's just go kind of in the order that I do my makeup, but first let's start with a tool. This is very dirty because it's very used, but the Juno & Co. microfiber sponges I love. I got gifted one for the first time from Bridget or Porcelain, and I loved it so much that one of you guys said that you had a bunch of these sponges that you didn't use because you didn't like the first one and you'd bought in a bunch of them or something like that. So you sent them my way. I'm still going through them. I love these stupid microfiber sponges so much. I feel like they blend my makeup beautifully. They go so well on my skin. I've never had an issue with them. I feel like personally they can last longer for me than a traditional sponge. I absolutely adore them. I'm going to keep using microfiber sponges, I guess, until I decide I hate them, but I've been loving them for, almost a year now. Love those sponges. I've used the one from Real Techniques as well, and I liked that one, but I like the Juno & Co. one more. And that was another product that I was very skeptical of because I don't know, it seems gimmicky, like, oh, a microfiber sponge, like so innovative. Like, no, it seems kind of gimmicky, but for me, it worked out great, so that was exciting. Moving on to the realm of primer, the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. This was sent to me from Milk Makeup, and this was one that intrigued me, but I wasn't sure how I would feel about it because I'd heard very divided opinions. People either loved it or they hated it. And typically for me, at a point in my life, I was only using very hydrating primers. I wanted just very moisturizing, basically just moisturizers or very glowy primers. So this wasn't something I'd really delved into, and I was quite nervous that it would work for my normal to dry skin, but it is my absolute favorite holy grail primer ever. I use it almost every single day. It gets tacky and then it sets into my skin so nicely. Makeup sticks so nice on it. I feel like my makeup lasts really well throughout the day. I adore this primer so much, and I did not expect to love it as much as I do. I will 1000% be repurchasing it when I'm out of it. And this little guy's lasted me a while. I think I'll only need to buy like 2, maybe 3 a year tops. So this is great. I love it. Probably only 2 a year. I've been using this since beginning of October. It's lasting me a long time. Next primer is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I was using this right before I started this primer right here, and this was another one for the same reason. I was scared because I'd only really enjoyed using very luminous, dewy, glowy, hydrating primers. And this one is a pore filling primer. It's supposed to give you a really smooth base. This specific product is supposed to be a dupe for the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. And I was scared, but I was very intrigued. I wanted this forever, but it was always sold out. And I finally got my hands on it, and I love it. It makes my skin so smooth. Makeup glides on it so nicely. Similar to this, but totally different product at the same time. I love it so much. I need to really play with both of these back and forth because it's really hard to use both when you love 2 products so much. But I love both of those, and I did not expect to love them as much as I do. I guess technically after I prime my face, I go in with my brow product because I like my primer to sit for a bit. I have the Anastasia Dip Brow Gel. I use the shade Medium Brown, and I've used fiber brow gels before this. Like I'd used Gimme Brow from Benefit a long time ago. Didn't really like it back then. I've used the Milk Kush Fiber Brow Gel. And then when I got my hands on this, I thought it was just going to be another fiber brow gel, but I love this. It gets my brows so pretty in my opinion. They just get so fluffy and filled in. That's all I use in my brows. All I use is this, and then I clean it up with concealer, and then I use a clear brow gel. But this is all I use to fill in my brows, and it's flawless. It's perfect. It's easy for me to use. I thought this would be just another brow gel, but this is so much more. This is my forever brow product. I adore this product with my whole heart. I guess also with brows, the NYX Control Freak Clear Brow Gel. This was another one. A clear brow gel was a clear brow gel. They were all fine. Nothing was ever that revolutionary. I'd tried the one from ABH a long time ago. I'd tried the ColourPop one. I feel like I'd tried another one also, but then when I got my hands on the NYX Control Freak, I realized how great a clear brow gel really can be. This makes my brow hairs just stand up super nicely, gets them nice and clean looking. It makes them stay in place all day. I really like this. It's super cheap, and it was just another one that I didn't think I would love that much, but it's one that I'm certain I will repurchase when it's empty. Moving on to foundation, I have one specifically that I have that I did not expect to love as much as I do. This is the Milk Makeup Blur Foundation. This was also sent to me in PR from Milk Makeup. This is advertised as a matte blurring foundation, and with my normal to dry skin and just my makeup preferences, I don't like matte foundation on me. I like a luminous or a dewy foundation. That's what fits best on my skin. That's what works best lasting throughout the day for me. Matte foundations are never good. They always look so bad on me, but this looks stunning. This doesn't look matte on me. It looks more natural satin, but I love it. I did not expect to like this very much. When they arrived in PR, I was like scared because I didn't think it would really work for me, but I've used so much of it. It's like halfway gone. I adore this. I've actually mixed it with my Anastasia Luminous one for today because I'm pretty sure that's the combination I'm going to do for my wedding. I love this foundation so incredibly much. It lasts such a long time. It looks beautiful on my skin, and I was so surprised by this one. I'm really happy that one worked out. A cream product I wanted to showcase is the Glossier Cloud Paint. I have the shade Beam. This was my first cream blush ever. I bought it December of 2018 when I was in New York. I went to the Glossier store and I was frightened of it. I actually didn't use it for almost 2 months because I was scared to use it. I thought it would be tragic. I thought it would be horrible. I thought I would hate it, but eventually I got brave and used it, and it opened up the whole world of cream blush for me. I can't speak. I love this product specifically as well. I find it very user-friendly. It's really easy not to use too much. I don't know, I just found this really easy. As someone who had never used cream blush, and this was my first one and it helped me fall in love with cream blush, I think this is very user-friendly. I really want more colors of this. I can't believe I still haven't bought any more than just this one. I love this. I've used most of it. It's all the way towards the last third of it now, but love this product. I'm glad that I tried it. I didn't expect to like cream blush, but now I'm a cream blush fiend. I'm really a cream product fiend. Bronzer, blush, highlight, everything. Give me all the creams. Another one sent to me from Milk Makeup is the Flex Highlight in the shade Iced. And it's not that I thought I would hate this, but when I saw this product originally advertised online, it just didn't really speak to me. I'm pretty confident in what I like in a highlight. I like very shiny, sparkly, shimmery, beautiful, just those kinds of highlights. And this one just like didn't, I don't know, it didn't pull on that heartstring. I didn't think it was ugly, but I didn't think it was that fantastic. And then when I got it sent in PR and I saw the shade of it, I thought this would be horribly dark gold. I didn't think this would work at all. But this looks so beautiful on me, in my opinion. I just think it's so shiny and glowy looking. It just meshes into my skin so nicely. It looks very, I don't want to say glass-like, but it's just very sheeny and wet and dewy. This one isn't very sparkly in my opinion, but again, take that with a grain of salt. It might have some shimmer in it, but for me it's not like shimmery. To me it's just very smooth and highlighty. I don't know. I'm not very good at explaining this highlight, but I really liked it and I did not expect to, but I find myself reaching for it quite often. The last like face product is a setting spray. This is the setting spray from Apocalyptic Beauty. This specific scent is pumpkin spice, but I've used I think 3 or 4 of them total. I adore these setting sprays. They are so good. I love the mist on them. They smell so nice. I don't know, they sit nicely on my skin. Currently I'm using a different one from ColourPop, but before that I was using these nonstop, you guys know. I love these setting mists. They glide on my skin super nicely, melt all of my powders into my skin beautifully. I can't say for sure that they make my makeup last all day, but I'm not a person that is convinced that setting sprays make your makeup last all day. I feel like they more so just give your skin a nice finish. And I love the scents. Again, I can't stress that enough. My favorite one specifically is the setting spray for the recently deceased. That one's my #1. But I love all of these in general. And I do have a code BeautBean if you want to save money. I don't get commission, I just get store credit. Anyways, let's move on to lip products and then we will finish this up. The first lip product is this NYX Bear With Me Cannabis Sativa Seed Oil lip conditioner. I bought this just on a whim. I think I was just trying to add something to my Ulta cart to get free shipping, and this sounded nice, but I wasn't like convinced it was going to be anything that special. But I use this every day. It's my favorite lip mask. Well, I wouldn't call it like a lip mask. Lip conditioner, I guess, is the best way to describe it, like it says. This is what I use every day before I put on a lip product. I love this. It's very lightweight. It doesn't feel like I have a bunch of heavy gunk on my lips, but I find it nourishes my lips very nicely. And I really love this little guy. I didn't expect to love it as much as I do, but I will most likely repurchase it when it's gone. This next product is kind of the gloss to start my love of gloss. This is the Dose of Colors Over the Top Gloss. This was in collaboration with Desi and Katie, and I'd mentioned recently in a video that the Becca Champagne Glow Gloss was one of the ones that started my love for it, and it did, but I didn't really buy anything really soon after that. This is the one that like really made me fall in love. It's so glidey. I love the sparkles. I think this one specifically is what made me fall in love with like clear sparkly gloss. I'm not even going to swatch it because you aren't really going to be able to see, but it's basically a clear gloss with glitters in it. And it's lovely and I love wearing it. And it helped me find love in all glosses. So I consider that one an unexpected favorite. This next one is these next ones, I should say, are just the Lime Crime plushies in general. I was very intrigued by these based on the description. It's more of a not totally opaque, kind of little bit more than a lip tint, kind of a lip tint liquid lipstick hybrid. They let your lip color peek through a little bit. It's something a little bit different. These were kind of innovative for the time. These are similar to the Ultra Blotted Lips from ColourPop, if that helps. But I was scared of these because the Ultra Matte Lips or the Velveteens or something like that from Lime Crime, I can't stand. I think they're horrible. They're so flaky and crumbly and dry and horrible that I was kind of frightened to try another lip product from them. But I'm so glad I did because you guys know I love the plushies so much. Poof is my favorite shade, but it's gone. I don't know why that shade isn't permanent. But I love all of these in general. Milk Tea is beautiful. This specific one is called Rosebud. I love them so much. They're so comfortable and they look so cute. And I'm really glad I tried that out. This next one was sent to me from Sugarpill. This is the bullet lipstick in the shade Patrol. It's a sparkly red bullet lipstick. And if you know me, I don't use bullet lipstick very often. And if I do, it's a nude or something very light that isn't going to get messy. Ordinarily, you would not like catch me dead wearing a red sparkly bullet lipstick because to me that just screams mess. But something about this one is so special. I love the way that sparkle looks on the lips. It lasts so nicely. It doesn't smear and get messy for me. I don't know how they did it, but they made this perfect and I did not expect to love it this much. I wore this so much during the holiday season and I'm very impressed with it. They also have a sparkly one called like Hydro that's a sparkly tealy blue, and that one's also very similar. It doesn't smudge or get messy on me. I don't know how they do it, but they nailed it. And the last product I want to talk about is the Melt Cosmetics liquid lipsticks. I bought 2 of them on Black Friday. I purchased the shades Fawn, which is right here, and Ginger. And I was kind of skeptical because I'm not huge into liquid lipsticks anymore. I just feel like that matte lip trend is not for me as much. I like something a little more conditioning, something a little lighter on the lips, nothing too heavy matte, something that's gonna risk cracking throughout the day. But something about these colors really drew me in from that nude line they launched. So I picked 2 of them up on Black Friday and I'm so glad I did because this might just be my favorite matte liquid lipstick formula now. This specific shade is such a beautiful cool tone brown. Ginger is a beautiful orangey, gingery fall color. I think it's called Golden or something like that. It's a beautiful yellow tone nude. I love them. They are so comfortable. They last beautifully all day. I do not get chunkiness or flakiness personally with them. I think they look so good. I love the doe foot. I can create a really nice lip line with these liquid lipsticks and I'm very impressed with them. Okay, I think I chatted your ear off. I would love to hear what your unexpected favorite products were. What is something that you tried not expecting to fall in love with it forever, but it is your favorite? I would love to hear all about it. What do you think about the products I chatted with you about today? Did I say that right? I'm getting my words all mixed up. I just can't talk today. It's a Monday. What do you think about what I talked about? Are some of them your favorites as well? Did any of these not work for you? I would love to chat with you about everything. If you made it to the end, why don't you leave me some dessert emojis? Give me something sweet. And if you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you're not already, please hop over to my Instagram. It's BeautBean. Follow me there. I post every single day. And side note, this look I filmed for IG stories specifically, so check there for that. If it's not already up, it will be up very soon. This was not filmed for the tube, it was just filmed for IGTV. So follow me there if you haven't already, and if you're not subscribed, subscribe as well. I post most days also. All right, well, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Okay, bye.